Welcome back to Book Break. This is our August book haul. I have a really exciting box in front of me now, which is full of a selection of some of the books that came into our offices in August. I don't know what's going to be in here, so let's have a look. Okay, we have, this is Starboard. Okay, I haven't seen this. This is absolutely beautiful, but this is the same illustrator who did Animal Alphabet, which we did last year. That was in our Christmas gift guide, so check that out. This looks absolutely gorgeous. So this is just a gorgeous children's book that says it's a folk story about love and freedom. So that sounds lovely. Ooh, this one is one of my favourites I've read this year. This is Before the Coffee Gets Cold. This is translated from Japanese and it's about a time-travelling cafe in Tokyo. So it is very quirky and unusual, but it's really emotional. Absolutely loved this one. We've got Kaizen. Ooh, I've heard a lot about this one but haven't actually seen the finished copy. So this is gorgeous. This is another Japanese book written by a woman called Sarah Harvey who lived in Tokyo for a while and learned a lot about Kaizen, which is this Japanese philosophy for improving your life in little step-by-step ways. So this is her bringing that back to how we can use that. So this is really gorgeous. It's got lovely end papers here and it's just got a super smooth cover, so that's definitely one you'll want for your shelf. These are always my favourite, the Macmillan Collector's Library editions. This is The Master and Margarita, absolutely gorgeous one, which I haven't read but I've been meaning to read for maybe about 10 years. So now there's this gorgeous version. This might be the time I actually read it. It's my best friend's favourite book and she lent it to me and I've had it on my shelf for like 10 years.
Oh, you're a criminal.
Really should read it. This is the paperback of The Favourite Sister. I love this new cover. It looks really different from the hardback. So I read this one last year. It was a really fun thriller about a feminist reality show, but feminist very much in inverted commas because it's still just very much about pitting all of these kind of strong business women against each other, and two sisters are on the show and there's this rivalry and it's very dramatic, a lot of fun. We have got, this is an absolutely beautiful one. So this is Shakespeare for every day of the year. So Ali Aziri has done a few of these books for us, different poems for every day of the year, poems for every night of the year, and this one's all about Shakespeare. So firstly, look at that gorgeous foil cover, and it's a just really lovely idea for a book. So it's got every day of the year, as you can imagine, with different poems or different extracts, so you can go and find your birthday and see what special thing they have on that day. Oh, so my birthday's got a good one. My birthday is an extract from A Midsummer Night's Dream, which is the first Shakespeare play I was ever in when I was 11 and I played a fairy. This extract is not from the fairy, but you know, still relevant. Just rambling. This one, The Nightjar, everyone's been talking about this, so I don't actually know what it's about, other than everyone's been saying it's this really interesting, unique story. So let's have a look. This is about a girl called Alice. It says, all her life, Alice has been haunted by visions of birds. But when the mysterious Crowley appears at Alice's door, he reveals she's been seeing nightjars, the miraculous birds which guard our souls. And a shadowy faction wants to use her rare talent to hunt the magically gifted. So that sounds really exciting. And it's got a blurb on the back from Genevieve Cogman, who wrote the Invisible Library series, so I guess it's going to be that kind of vein. Looks pretty exciting. This is the new Hilary Mackay, The Time of Green Magic. So she is obviously absolutely beloved. This one says it's a beautiful and spellbinding novel about magic, family, an old house and a mysterious visitor, which sounds great, and I love the picture of the house there all covered in ivy. Ooh, and it's lovely. Underneath the dust jacket it's got stars on it. That's always a treat when there's something exciting under there. We've got a new Rainbow Rowell. This is Pumpkinhead. So this is a graphic novel that she has created with Faith Erin Hicks. So Rainbow Rowell is obviously the author of Fangirl and Carry On and Wayward Son, and everyone absolutely loves her. But this is the first time she has written a graphic novel, so that's really exciting to get something new from her. So this is about two best friends who every autumn work together at the pumpkin patch, and they're only friends for that autumn while they're working there, and then they say goodbye every Halloween and are reunited every September the 1st. This Halloween is different because this is their last shift at the pumpkin patch, and the tagline here is, what if their last shift was an adventure? So that sounds like a really fun one, perfect for autumn. The Inheritance of Solomon Farthing, this one I haven't read but I really want to. Everyone's been saying it's absolutely brilliant. So Mary Paulson-Ellis wrote The Other Mrs. Walker, which everyone fell in love with last year, so this is her new one. And this is about an old soldier who dies alone in a nursing home, and he's got no known relatives, no will, no one really knows anything about him, except that in the lining of his burial suit they find £50,000 sewn into the lining. So it's about that mystery, trying to figure out who this man was. And so then we follow the heir hunter, Solomon Farthing, who has to search for who should inherit all of this money. And in doing that, he has to go back through the family tree, back to 1918. So it sounds like it's going to be a really fun kind of lots of parallel timeline stories. Okay, now this is The Long Call by Anne Cleese. So this is exciting. So Anne Cleese is the author of the Shetland and Vera series, but this is the first book in a brand new series she's written, the Two Rivers series. So this is set in North Devon, and it's about a detective called Matthew Venn. We've got a lovely map here of where it's set, which is always fun. Her last two detective series turned into massively popular TV shows, so I'm feeling this series is going to be huge as well, so definitely jump on the hype train now. We've got some more MCLs. This is The Prince, Machiavelli and My Antonia by Willa Cather. We talked about this one in the Hidden Gems video on Book Break, so I will link to that. This is a book about a friendship that has been a lot more popular in the States, but a lot of people over here haven't read it before, so definitely check it out. This one, Five Dark Fates, I'm sure a lot of people have been waiting for. So this is the final book in the Three Dark Crowns series. So the Three Dark Crowns series is about three sisters who are competing for the throne and have to fight to the death, and they're called Mirabella, Catherine and Arsinoe. Very interesting name, which is actually the name of Cleopatra's sister, who she likely had murdered, so very relevant there. And each of the sisters have a different magical power, and this is the final one in the series, so I feel like it's going to be epic. This is a lovely edition of the next in the Inspector Montalbano series by Andrea Camilleri. This is the other end of the line. So there's still a few more of these to come out, they're being translated, and this is a massive Italian TV show. So the Inspector Montalbano series, there's absolutely loads of them as you can see here, so if you love this one, there are so many more to pick up. And finally, I've got the paperback here of The Ruin of Kings by Jen Lyons. So this came out last year in hardback. If you haven't read it yet, now is the time. So this is the first in a series called A Chorus of Dragons, and it's about a man who finds himself at the centre of a prophecy. So the royal family of this kingdom think that he might be their long lost son, but he's not sure if he's actually the hero of the prophecy or the villain. So I think this is going to be a very exciting series. And that's it. That was a really fun selection of the books that came into our office this August. So do leave a comment below letting me know which ones you're most excited about there. And of course do hit that subscribe button below for new videos from Book Break every week. See you next time!